To the Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge 2022 for the arrival of Raring to Row in this year's race. They are the 22nd boat to arrive.
Unfortunately, we had a little technical issue there just before the finish line, but we are live with them now. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. They have just crossed the finish line after 44 days at sea. 44 days rowing across the Atlantic, 3,000 miles. We are live in Antigua. I am Charlotte, your live reporter.
Just make sure
Let us
ready at the same time,
know that you're there. Send in your comments of support for the team. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. Raring to Row, our 22nd team to arrive. Our 4th boat in the race trios.
At the same time, guys,
and they're about to do their flares. They are a mixed team. On board we have Gemma Best, Kevin Watkins and Adam Siggs. And you might recognise Gemma as she had previously rowed in 2020. There they go. There they go.
Come on, guys! Yeah! Come on, guys! Yeah! Woo! Come on, guys! Get back, guys! Yeah! Woo! Come on, one more! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Come on! Yes! Come on! One more, guys! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Come on! Give us a big one! Yeah! Woo! Come on, guys! Woo! Yes! Come on, last one! Woo! Come on, yeah! Woo! Well done! Woo!
Raring to Row have arrived in the Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge 2022. They set out from La Gomera in the Canaries on the 12th of December and are here in Antigua 44 days later. It was Kevin's dream to row the Atlantic, and then he brought his team members together by contacting Gemma. And then that was shortly after she arrived into Antigua after her 2020 row. And then put an ad in the local paper for Adam. And that's what brought them all together. The team ad. Gemma's just shouted dinner time. What's for dinner, Gemma? Burger, I think. The team opted for a more southerly route with the guidance of their weather router, which is their land-based support, helping them to make those routing decisions based on predicted conditions out at sea. And by early January, they were passing the Atlantic Girls and also Team Guardian, another pair of trios out there. And then shortly after that, they passed Team Emotive, who are due in tomorrow. Just before Christmas, in the midst of the looming weather that caused much of the fleet to be on their toes, Raring to Row came close to a capsize after being hit by a rogue wave, beam on, filling the boat with water and only just about keeping upright. Incidents like these, of course, as you can imagine, can be quite harrowing for the team. Keep your messages of support coming in, guys. Wonderful to see you all there with us. They experienced auto helm issues as well, which meant that they had to then row 2 up with 1 steering, which obviously would then cause some levels of fatigue because they have to forfeit some of their time spent resting in between their shifts. And at the end of the first week in January, Gemma slipped on deck and ended up with 2 swollen black eyes and a bump on her head. And the team were very quick to support and call it in, checking on her regularly just to make sure there was no concussion. But the fighting spirit that Gemma is was back to rowing the next day. So, guys, you can already see they're starting to row. They're going to row into Nelson's Dockyard, which is just beyond there with all those lovely lit up masts. So we're going to head in ahead of them, but don't go anywhere. We'll keep the live going and we will watch them stepping onto land for the first time in 44 days in just a few short minutes. So stick around and we'll see you shortly. Hello and welcome back to the arrival of Raring to Row in the Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge 2022. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody.
Gemma, Adam, and Kevin, welcome to Antigua!
Raring to Row, UK team, Gemma Best, Kevin Watkins, Adam Siggs.
29 meters, and you have made it all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, 3,000 miles.
Family so happy to see them coming in. It's Gemma's second time rowing. She rowed before in 2020 and she is the first British woman to race in the Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge twice. Kevin's dream come true.
Let's do the welcome on the dock side, shall we?
They are rowing for Action Medical Research, the leading UK children's medical research charity, offer hope to families and young patients affected by chronic, progressive, degenerative and life-threatening diseases. Their research has helped to beat polio in the UK, develop ultrasound.
3,000 miles was the easy part, it's the last 5 meters, but you've done incredible well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Raring to Row!
Their research has helped to beat polio in the UK, develop ultrasound, fight meningitis and prevent stillbirths. And it's a charity that's very close to the team, as Gemma lost 2 sisters to rare diseases. So they are supporting Action Medical Research so that families no longer experience what her family went through. Send in your messages of support, everybody, for the team. Look, let's get a close-up of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we have just witnessed here tonight is the arrival of 3 incredible human beings all the way from Liverpool, 3,000 miles. Here they are, Raring Row!
Look at those smiles. We heard from Kevin about his hallucinations, where he had a chat with a lady.
Arrived to the toes of We Are the Champions, and indeed you are champs. So all the way from Liverpool, once again, a big applause to Raring to Row! Yes! Come on,
Kevin in the middle, his hallucinations, he said that he had a chat with a lady who was on the outside of the guardrails in the middle of the night about a train ticket.
Would we like to see Gemma, Adam and Kevin step on land? Then we need to make a little bit more noise. Would we like to see Raring to Row step on land? Who's first? Gemma's first. Careful, careful, careful. Wobbly legs. Incredible scenes here at the photograph. Obviously, having kids, spending a lot of time at the Atlantic Ocean. Emotional scenes here at the photograph.
Adam, Kevin gave us an insight into rowing at night. something he says he will never forget. He said, when the moon comes up, it's like rowing on a bed of black velvet, as if Neptune himself is carrying the boat. Oh, lots of emotions down here tonight. So many people happy to see them. And there are some serious big hugs.
So nice to see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, and especially around Toronto, it's time to step onto the podium. And I know it's difficult, especially
Hugs to rowers of the fleet. You saw quite a bit of wildlife. Probably hear a little bit about that shortly. A pod of 4 whales, 3 adults and a baby, swam around the boat, breaching and spraying the crew. They posted that on the 17th of December, so quite early on. And a seabird crash-landed onto the boat, knocking itself out. Adam was on shift and thought it was dead, but then 15 minutes later, much to Adam's surprise, it came to and flew off.
Ladies and gentlemen, you witness it all here at Nelson Salgard in beautiful Antigua. Raring to roll. Let's make some noise for them. They left La Gomera 12th of December last year. They are now here after cruising 3,000 miles, and they did their crossing in 44 days, 11 hours, and 39 minutes. We have a certificate of achievement handed over by fellow ocean rower Kevinia here from Antigua. So a big applause for your incredible achievement. We also have some gift bags from Antigua and Barbuda government handed over by Tani.
Thank you.
Hold them up high and let's make some noise for Raring to Roll. So guys, I am incredible raring to be here at Nelson Salgard in Antigua. What an incredible journey you have had, 44 days. I think, Kevin, you came up with the idea about doing a crossing. You contacted Gemma. And then I think we have, for the first time in the ocean rowing history, an ad put into a newspaper in order to find a crew member. And apparently, I don't know whether, Adam, you were looking at the newspaper Sunday morning and you thought, well, why not row the Atlantic? And here you are, after an incredible 44 days. Tell us a little bit about the journey, some of the highs.
Definitely the highs with Wales, but that was quite early on. The big storms at the back end, as we came through mountains and waves all around us, weren't scared because I had the team in the boat. Yeah, it's been a journey. It's definitely been a journey, and I've aged some with my grey beard. So that's coming off fairly soon, I think.
Your beard looks great. So, Adam, any regrets about opening that newspaper?
No, not so. Apart from the ginger beard.
That looks incredible as well. Gemma, this was not your first crossing, it was your second crossing. First time you were out there for 50 days, now 44 days, making it 94 days on the Atlantic Ocean in a very small ocean rowing boat. How does it feel here to be here for the second time?
It's absolutely amazing. It was just as amazing out there again. The skies, the wildlife, and the crew were absolutely great. So yeah, amazing time, absolutely amazing time.
That's what we love to hear, amazing team spirit. So, you have been out there for 44 days, raring to row the Pacific maybe?
Oh, I'm not going to lie. I really quite fancy it, but I'm being evil, so we'll wait and see. I think there's some negotiation to be had.
Some negotiation to be had. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it all here. raring to roll. These incredible free human beings, 44 days, 11 hours and 39 minutes. Let's give them a big hip hip hooray. And then there's a meal waiting for you, the first one on dry land. Ladies and gentlemen, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Well done, guys. We are doing an interview now live on Facebook and YouTube with Charlotte. So you can sit down here, and then we'll take you to your first meal on dry land, and obviously back together with family. Well done.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Charlotte.
Really good to see you on this side.
It is, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Your eyes are glistening.
Yeah.
Maybe from emotion, I
Definitely
think.
from emotion.
Yeah,
Definitely from
for
emotion.
sure.
I did say when we set off that we were here for the holiday, and now we're going to have our holiday.
Yeah. Oh, good, good. You've got some time to spend here. Lovely. So, Kevin, this was your idea.
It was, yeah.
And it was a dream to do this.
Yeah.
In what way has it fulfilled that dream?
It surpassed that dream, if I'm honest. The whole 44 days, it's taken from some of the lowest of lows to the highest of highs. Just absolutely incredible. It's difficult to put words. I'm going to have to go away and reflect a little bit on exactly what it means. But yeah, just amazing, really amazing.
What about you guys? So this is your second time, Gemma. I mean, some people back home are probably like, why would you even do it once, let alone twice? In what way was this different?
I think it'll always be different. Every day you go out there, I think it's going to be different. You know, the wildlife was different, the weather was different, the crew were different. It was a completely different experience, but I still absolutely loved it. Yeah.
But Jenny, you have made us a promise, haven't you? You have made us a promise. You're not going to say it's all rainbows.
I think it's all sunshine and rainbows because it's all lovely. They don't believe me.
But we now have evidence for that.
It's just, oh, I just love it. I just love being out on the ocean, just, you know, free out there. Yeah, living a simple life. Just looking after each other and stuff, and just getting through each day. It's just amazing.
Have you learned anything new about yourselves?
Patience. Coming together as a team, living in the moment, and not looking too far ahead. So
That's important.
Yeah, it's definitely patience, and consideration of others over yourself. So, which is actually quite a strong lesson to learn, I think.
Yeah. Do you think that comes out more than when you're with people that you didn't know prior? Because a lot of people come to the race having known the people that they're rowing with, whereas you guys are completely.
Yeah, because I think your relationship develops from Lagomera then all the way through, and even when there are testing points, you've got to kind of step back to then move forward again. You know, so it's not all kind of roses out there, but if there are moments when it's a little bit fraught, you've got to kind of get over that, and then the consideration to the other's feelings and how you've maybe perceived yourself is a great lesson for you.
Mm-hmm. And on the flip side, you get to enjoy the really good moments and the really happy moments with everybody.
Yeah, you do.
You get to see, you get to see the amazement in their faces when we had the whales around us. You know, we had whales around us for over an hour. We had to row away from them in the end because they just weren't leaving. Things like that are just an unreal experience, and to see everybody enjoying it, you just wouldn't get that anywhere else.
Aww.
It's amazing.
And you hit the deck at some point there, Gemma.
Still got a lump on my head.
Yeah, I can see that.
Got a bit of black eyes.
Just a little bit. Yeah, thankfully. That must have been quite a shock for you all.
Yeah, it was
quite so she did right in front of me, and I was quite concerned that when she sort of rose from the dead, it was going to be a massive open head wound. But thankfully, it was just black eyes and bruises. But it really scary time. And then the moment where you're trying to sort of triage and assess, make sure she's all right, and it's always a bit of a worry there.
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully, it's fine.
It also caused them, gave them entertainment. So every day, every shift, they opened my hat.
Not straight.
They were a little bit blacker, and
a few days on.
I didn't have a mirror, so I couldn't see it. I'd open my hat, and they would look, and then laugh.
Yeah.
Be like, is it worse? Is it worse? And they got really bad.
I'm quite disappointed. Before and after photo doesn't have the full effect.
I don't know. We saw a pair of shiners there. Yeah, seriously.
Back on the oars within hours.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Kudos to you and your strength of spirit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you've got friends, family, supporters, all kinds of people watching from back home. Anything that you would like to say to them?
Thank you so much. So, it's a big effort to come out here. It's not financially quite what the money to do, and to have that support and see this crowd here all lined up, ready to cheer us in was fantastic. And the local support as well, the restaurants, and the yachts, that was fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say thank you to, and it would all be the same, but to my wife, and you have putting up with me for the last 3 years. And I see just over the back, in the background there's Mike Gilbert, who took me from being a non-rower 3.5 years ago to at least be able to put some oars in the water now. And that's pretty cool to see and having made that effort as well.
And thank you to everyone at home as well.
Yeah.
We've had so many messages. Obviously, we had a vegan this time, so we've had WhatsApp. And to get messages and hear how proud everyone is of you is, it's so lovely. You know, you forget you're in your own little world out there. You forget that other people are following you because you're just doing what you do in every shift. And then when every few days you open your WhatsApp and there's messages from people, it's lovely.
Yeah, and thank you for all the videos and photos that you sent back. It was really lovely to follow your journey. Thank you for that.
We've had some great support from Nelly on the social media side, and we just pumped stuff into her, and she's just done an amazing job, hasn't she? An amazing job.
Guys, well done. Congratulations. Welcome to Dryland. Enjoy your first meal.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Team Rowing to Row are now heading towards the table to get the first meal on land. Also forgot to mention they have raised an incredible 36,000 euros for their charity.
Really, really, really lovely arrival there, raring to row.
Lots of rowers here who have already made it to Antigua.
And they're still hugging the fleet who have already arrived, so that's really nice. So again, apologies for the technical glitch there at the beginning. We have one more. We have another team, not tonight, tomorrow. We are looking forward to greeting Team Emotive, and they're going to be coming in between 10 and 11 tomorrow AM. So again, make sure that you...
Let's finish off Wednesday evening here with a big applause for Adam, Kevin, and Gemma.
So make sure you join us live for their crossing the finish line and checking out what they've got to say about their row tomorrow between 10 and 11 AM. That's local time, +4 for UTC. See you then.